Hey again, friends. So, same outfit, same hair, same everything because let's just keep this moving, right? So, today's video is going to be about customer service, particularly for the spa, beauty, wellness, studio environment. So there is a bit of a difference in how we approach customer service from this particular environment. The thing about it is this. I've worked in sales really since I was like 14. Yeah, since I could get a job permit, right? My mom took out the newspaper, put it in front of me, and was like, yo, pick a job. And I worked in a place where I was near Great America, Six Flags Great America, if you're familiar with it, here in the United States. It's like, what do they call it? An amusement park, right? So roller coasters and all of that, really huge, really big. Everybody goes there, all summer long, right? So I picked out working at the recording studio, all right? And I ended up recording people singing like the latest pop hits or whatever. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. So fast forward, I worked in retail sales in our local mall. We had a huge mall where, it was like, I don't know how many stores in that place, but that place was like huge. And people would come from all over the Midwest to go to this particular mall. So anyways, so I worked in retail, and then I also worked in customer service sales for a telephone company, our local telephone company. Now, I feel like that really gave me the final kind of seal, right, on that level of approaching sales and customer service, because at that point, I had to put together all of the knowledge that I had gained over those years and put it into being able to sell phone service, cell phone service, and internet in 7 minutes or less to people who were calling to resolve issues with their telephone service. Or their internet service or their cell phone service. So it's like basically at that particular time, I learned how to have someone come at me irate, upset, whatever, and be able to fix their problem and turn them into someone who's going to buy from me under 10 minutes. It was insane. It was insane. But it was actually a really cool experience, and I'm glad that I had it. And it gave me the confidence to know that I could sell anything to anyone. So when I came into, and this is what it was. With that particular place too, you had to know all the intricate details about each service, right? About why a person should have a landline, why a person should have this particular cell phone service or this particular TV service. You had to know the ins and outs of all of these companies. So that product knowledge gathering of that time of my life helped me to be ready for the product knowledge gathering that's very important as a esthetician, as a massage therapist, as someone in the wellness and beauty industry. So pretty much what I want to get into is that when it comes to something like telephone service, right? That's a necessity. It's a necessity. I'm sorry. Unless living off the grid or whatever, I feel you, boo. Go ahead, do you. But if you just a regular person, right? Living in the world, you need a phone, right? You need a cell phone, you need internet, all of that. So these were kind of like essential needs. And when it comes to wellness and beauty, this is what I will say about it. It is essential, yes, but it's not life or death. If you don't get a massage today, you're not gonna lose your roof over your house, right? Like if you don't get a facial today, you're not gonna miss a business opportunity, right? If you don't get your nails done today, right, you are not going to miss out, taking your dog out for a walk and he ended up peeing all over your house, right? So there's just certain things There's just certain things, right, that you're not going to miss if you don't get this particular service. But this is also what I will say. It is essential if you want to be putting forth your best self to the world. For example, what does massage do? It helps you stay in a state of emotional balance, mental clarity, physical well-being. What does a facial do? It gives you the knowledge of knowing that you're literally putting your best face forward. What does your hairstylist do? They make sure that when you walk out, you're not walking around looking crazy, girl. Because I will tell you this, I'm gonna share this with you, right? When my auntie told me when I was a little girl, she said, girl, like, cause okay, well, let me, I like to tell a story. So let me tell you this. So when I was a little girl, hair was pretty important in my family. Like, my auntie or my great grandmother would do my hair every week, right? Whether it was pressing it out, braiding it up, whatever it was. And we did scalp care that, you sit between the legs, scratch the scalp, grease the scalp, right? Take care of that hair. And so this was a ritual. It was expected. It was fine. Like, we just all knew as the women in the family that that's what would be done, right? That we would have healthy hair because of it. So I've always had long hair until a very traumatic moment, which we'll tell that story another time. So anyways, so so this was the situation prior to me getting my hair done. This is just to explain how this is essential. So 5 weeks in, my hair is looking like, it's not looking good, fam. I don't want to say anything derogatory because I don't want to offend like anyone, but the way that it looked to me, let's just say it wasn't making me happy. All right. So, I had already set up my appointment because I know she get booked. So my appointment had been set for like a month, you know what I'm saying? Like since my last appointment. And all of a sudden yesterday, my daughter's school had like some kind of gas leak that they thought possibly was happening. So they ended up sending out a text message literally 5 minutes before I leave out the house. And before my husband leaves to take my daughter to school. And we're like, and he comes out and he's like, you didn't see the text message? And I was like, no, what happened? And I look and I'm like, oh my God, like this is not good. And he's like, kind of going on like, what are you talking about? And I was like, yo, like I have an appointment. Like I can't miss that appointment. Like you don't understand. This is important. Like this is my image. Like, whatever. And we're going to get into the importance of that, I guess, at some point. I don't want to like overlap my ideas here. So he's like, what do you mean it's important? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, okay, I know that he has work to do. I know things is going on, like I can't do anything about that, right? But I'm like, yo, like I also know that this woman like is booked. Like she's like for real booked. Like it's not a game booked, okay? And so long story short, I call her. She's trying to help me out to figure out an appointment time. None of the times are adding up. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can find something in her booking over maybe next week or something like that. So I'm looking through her schedule. Every day is crossed out. Every day she's booked. She's booked. She's booked. Like I started shaking. Oh no. Like I was like, oh girl, get out. No. Like this was not good. Like, so bottom line is my husband stays home to assist me, and I really, really appreciated that. It took a lot of time out of his day and threw off like things that were going on in his life, and I felt really, really bad about that. But the thing about it was, if I am to enter into the environment that I enter to with the clients that I have looking not put together, then that could mean a sale for me. That could mean a moment of second guessing when my client meets me. And that's not okay. So you don't want anything, basically any reason for your clients to second guess you. You don't want there to be any reason for there to be any doubt in your client's mind. And that all begins with your image. And that's your hair. that's your nails, that's your skin. So that's why we're essential, if that makes sense. So we're gonna move on from there. That was a long-winded little take on it. So so basically, when it comes to customer service, everything is a give and take. And when you cross that initial barrier of getting them in to the door, because like I said, bottom line, they're not going to miss their rent if they come in and take care of their personal services. They've taken the time to come in for your service. So it's up to you to give them a quality service and to be ready to give them a quality customer service experience. So what is a quality customer service experience, right? You've made the space for the service. And now we begin that interaction of that give and take. What is it in customer service that you should be giving in a spa environment? Number one is a positive attitude. When you greet your clients, it should be with a smile. I know right now we're all masked up, but they should be able to see you smiling with your eyes. They should know that your smile is so big, it's coming beyond that mask, right? They need to see that. They need to know that you are happy to receive them there. Because when you feel that a door is open to you, you're more likely to walk through that door, right? And you're asking them to walk through the door of experiencing your service. And that's very important. So the other thing that is very essential when it comes to customer service is being able to clearly speak about what it is that you're doing. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by knowing what you're doing. Give yourself the opportunity to kind of have a debriefing on each of your clients by having a really great intake form. On your intake form, you should have the customer's name. You don't necessarily need, their address and all that extra stuff. Just their name, their age approximately, if you can get that. Maybe where they're from would be helpful too. Occupation can sometimes be helpful information. Definitely, what are their concerns? Why are they there? All of that information is going to assist you with your communication with them. So when they walk in, they feel like, okay, I don't have to repeat myself. I don't have to sit here and tell you my life story and take up the time that's going to go for my service. So when someone comes in, greet them positively, welcome them positively into your beautiful environment, which we'll talk about in another video. But welcome them positively into your environment and be the host, right? The host, when you come to somebody's house, right? You don't come in and expect to have to go and find the bathroom, expect to have to go and find something to drink, find something to eat, whatever. No, when they come in, they greet you, they offer you something to drink, they offer you something to eat, they, show you where you can sit, show you where you can use the restroom, all of those things, right? It's the same thing when someone comes into your spa or wellness environment. You greet them, you say, hey, Mr. Johnson, it's such a pleasure to have you here. My name is, always introduce yourself first. My name is Dina, and I'm gonna be your therapist today. If you will, please follow me and I'll show you to our room. Once inside of the room, that is where you will introduce them to what service you're going to be doing. For example, so Mr. Johnson, today we're going to be doing a customized massage. With this massage, our customized massage is a full body massage that covers the back, arms, legs, hands, feet, whatever you want to say there, right? To describe the service that they're going to be getting. Tell me a bit more about what it is that you're looking forward to today. That's my favorite question. Tell me a bit more about what it is that you're looking for today. In that moment, what you're saying is, so this is what I can offer. Tell me what you're looking for and let's see where we can meet in the middle, right? I don't recommend being like, so you're here for a massage, right? Well, the massage is going to cover your back pain because I saw that on your page. And so why does your back hurt? Right? You see the difference? One is very open and inviting, and the other is just kind of like, yeah, okay, I guess you're here, so this is what I'm here to do. What we gonna, I guess we can do this, girl. Like, it's almost like you don't care, But when you have questions that are open, then it shows that you want to build a relationship here. You are interested in them possibly coming back. Because one thing about care services is that you want to build a clientele. You want people to want to come back to you, and you want them to know that it's okay for them to come back to you, that you like them too, right? So yeah. So, this is their service. Other thing, definitely let them know where to be in the room, right? So you walk them into the room. If you have a place for them to sit, please have a seat right here. Let's chat for a little bit before we get started. Introduce them to your equipment that you're going to be using. So if it's a table, if you're doing a massage, you're going to be laying on this table. Your head goes here. Your body will be, laying this way, will be moving in this way, etc. Right? So if you're doing a facial, so you're going to lay face up, right? Your head goes here. You'll be underneath here. If you have a wrap, place this wrap on, etc. So basically, you're a host. You're a guide into this world of wellness. There's a lot of people that are going to come in and they have not been there before, and they're nervous. They're scared. They're like, I gotta get naked in front of you? What? I gotta take my clothes off? Are you serious, girl? Like, this is all foreign to a lot of people, right? And then you have people who've been doing this forever, and they're like, girl, it's fine. I don't care. I have no shame. They just strip it off in front of you, and you're like, whoa, ma'am. And so, yeah, I appreciate your level of openness, but give me a sec, right? Like, it's both ends of the spectrum. But bottom line is, no matter the person that walks into your door, you are, by signing into this industry, obligated to provide high quality customer service. So that's going to be get to know your client, allow them to get to know you, introduce them to your space, and provide a quality treatment. Thank you so much for joining me for this first video. I hope I wasn't too all over the place. I'm looking forward to your feedback. I really want to know in the comments below, like, what you liked about the video, what you would like to know more about. If there's any, details within this video that I could get more detailed about, I want to know, because I want to share this information with you. I hold this information in, and I tried, the teaching sites and all that stuff. And honestly, like, that's real cute and everything, but I just want to share. I just want to give this information. And so that's just what I'm going to do over here. All right. Again, follow me at Dina Barnes Beauty on Instagram, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.